This hot, dry weather may feel good to some, but for a majority of farmers in Wisconsin, it's a big problem. News 9's Jake Senholz is in Athens with a look at how farmers are battling this dry spell.
Like Luke Bryan famously said, rain is a good thing, and that's never more true than when you're a farmer in the midst of a dry early summer.
Well, it's nerve-wracking, definitely. Just crops need water, and they're not getting enough from the atmosphere.
The lack of natural water is not something crops or farmers are used to here in central Wisconsin, leaving them to look towards irrigation practices for rescue. The common ways to irrigate are through drip lines and overhead, but irrigation with no natural assistance can cost a lot of money, and often the water available simply cannot cover the amount of land that needs it.
I have a strategy for irrigation with my capacity, but it's about this 40 and 100 acre plots of corn or soybeans all around which aren't getting enough.
And that inability to grow a sufficient amount of crops will have effects that go far beyond the loss of finances for the farmer, and you could end up feeling it in your own pocketbook.
All these fields that aren't getting a consistent dosage, which are supplying, feed for what the identity of north central Wisconsin is, which is milk, dairy, cheese, right? And we're just going to have less animal feed for our milk supply.
Schultz says he's talked to other farmers as recently as today who say they are loads of crops behind, especially in hay, saying we're not far off from things becoming truly detrimental.
Well, I feel like we're on the cusp right now, and we're on the cusp. We got a little bit of rain Monday, but it wasn't very much accumulation. If it stays like this for like 5 or 10 days, you're going to see things in the field start to brown up.
Well, if you're looking for a silver lining, he says the only one comes from vegetables because without rain, they're not at risk of any mildew or fungus. In Athens, Jake Senholz, News 9, WAOW.
Thanks, Jake. Community members in